Welcome to the Weather Guru podcast for Monday, June 16th, 2025. Thank you for joining me, ladies and gentlemen. Please hit that like and subscribe button on the way in. Today, we're going to be looking at the tornado and severe thunderstorm warnings for much of the United States here, the lower 48 here, courtesy of Radar Scope. And right now, we have a particularly dangerous situation, a tornado warning that expires in about 5 minutes for Aitkin and Crow Wing County. A radar was indicated tornado is moving through Crosby and Bay Lake, Minnesota. So if you're in this area, please seek shelter over Cuyuna County Country State Park, or 11 miles northeast of Brainerd, Minnesota, moving east at 30 miles an hour. This is a potentially dangerous situation right now. A tornado is on the ground right now. Radar indicated considerable damage, and along with hail in the rear flank downdraft, averaging almost 2 inches of hail size here. This is moving through the Bay Lake, Crosby area here, or tornado confirmed here. Particularly dangerous situation here. Crosby, Bay Lake, Aitkin, getting ready to cross over the state park over toward Malmo and McGrath. All these storms are rotating and moving very fast here at 34 east at 28 knots here. So this whole complex, this whole QLCS, quasi-linear convective line here system, is moving east at 28 to 30 knots here. And so you just want to be aware that all the tornado warnings are along this line here in Minnesota. In the next maybe 2 to 3 hours, Duluth, Minnesota metro, you want to watch out for this. Hibbing, you're getting heavy rain up there as well. And up toward the International Falls line there, heavy rain is in yellow there. It's non-severe, but there's heavy rain in that area. So Minnesota, you have all the tornado warnings on a straight line there. Once again, for Aitkin, Bay Lake, Crosby, Malmo, McGregor. All this is going to be heading across the lake here. And the tornado is on the ground. Seek shelter, your lowest room in the building there for those tornado warnings in Minnesota. Now, we have severe thunderstorm warnings in that line in Nebraska. Once again, severe thunderstorm warnings for Sioux City, Iowa, Sioux City, Elk Point, in those areas here, just north of Omaha, about 2 hours north of Omaha here. Heavy hail in this purple corridor here. Hail up to 1 to 1.5 inches here in this zone here, north of Omaha, Nebraska, and the Air Force Base. This is about an hour north in Winnebago, Nebraska, Walt Hill, Bancroft, Decatur. You're in the gun for that severe thunderstorm warning. Hail 2 inches and possible rotation there in Nebraska. Now, as well as the severe thunderstorm warnings we have there, Montana, you also have one that's going to be expiring in the next minute here. This is for central Montana here, near Billings area here, around the Billings metro area. There is some storms producing hail up to 1 to 2 inches here, so just be on the lookout for that if you're coming through Big Sky country of Montana. So that is severe thunderstorm warnings are up in Canada. So for Canadian friends, this is mostly in the British Columbia, BC area, and well north of the Vancouver area and Williams Lake. So this is well north of that. This is in northern British Columbia, northeastern British Columbia here. Environment of Canada Weather Center is issuing for nickel-sized hail and heavy rain up into the mountains in the Canadian Rockies there. So nothing too concerning. But overall, you can see we do have those flash flood warnings still going in West Virginia. Our thoughts and prayers are for that area there. Charleston still under the South Charleston area is still under a flash flood warning for the next 45 minutes here. And so we have to look out for that, as well as Mississippi and Texas. You guys are still under that. Our prayers are with San Antonio, Texas as well as Wheeling, Virginia here. You can see this heavy rain here that's moving through Mississippi here. This out of Columbus, Mississippi here. Heavy rain is moving to the northeast here. So approaching Birmingham. So if you come along I-59, 20 through Tuscaloosa and into Birmingham, the southern suburbs, Hoover and Alabaster, Calera, be ready to experience heavy rain there. Heading on east side of town, of course, Mountain Home and 281 to Highway 283 there. Be very careful there. And then heading north up to Decatur and Huntsville. This rain is going to be hitting you in about another hour or two. Right now, those rain showers continue there along the way there. So just want to give you that heads up there. Flash flood warnings also continue in Florida here. This is closer to Santa Rosa County, closer to just east of the Pensacola Mobile area here. So with flash flood warning in effect, next hour and 30 minutes, Central Daylight Time. Thunderstorms are producing heavy rain. 2 to 3 inches of rain have fallen. Additional inches of 1 to 2 inches are possible in the warned area. So this is along just north of I-10 in Milton here. So we come along Milton, Ferry Pass, Pace, toward Pensacola Beach, and Gulf Shores and Orange Beach, Alabama. Heavy rain is coming off the Gulf and just streaming training going over the same areas over and over again. Just want to keep that in mind too as well. Don't want to forget our folks in Carolina here, Elizabeth City, Carolina. Out toward the Outer Banks. Heavy rain is out that way, just east of I-95. continuing to watch heavy showers there as well. So we want Kentucky as well, Hardin County, Elizabethtown, Kentucky, along the Daniel Boone Parkway there. Heavy rain, flash flood warning is in effect for the next 2 to 3 hours here. Radar indicated flash flooding caused by thunderstorms here. This is just outside of Elizabethtown, Kentucky, on I-65 there, leaving Munfordville and Sonora, Kentucky, and Horse Cave, and heading up into Elizabethtown on I-65, about 45 minutes south of Louisville, Kentucky. And you can see all these showers continue to make their way toward Louisville and over towards Bloomfield and Bardstown on the Danny Boone Parkway there and US 27. So you want to be very careful there if you're coming along that route there. Heavy rain and ponding on the roads is more likely. As I zoom out here, you can get a wider view of all the rain in the Ohio Valley. Cincinnati, you're starting to pick up some popcorn showers here now, north of town towards Hamilton and west of town there on 275 toward the Indiana border with Indiana. And you can see the rain, popcorn showers here in Nashville, Clarksville, up 24 may be tricky, 55 may be tricky, heading back toward Illinois and Paducah, Kentucky. That's what we have going on here. But luckily, we just have those tornado warnings so far in Minnesota along that one line there. Once again, these tornado warnings along that one quasi-linear line here in Minnesota here. And that's all of the tornado watches and warnings that we have has been concentrated in the state of Minnesota, the land of 10,000 lakes. And so just keep that in mind if you're going out and about anywhere north of St. Cloud and Hibbing, anywhere from Hibbing down toward the lakes here, Hill City, McGregor, Glen, Malmo, you're in the path of these storms. Moose Lake in this hour or two, and Duluth in the next 3-4 hours. You could be heading this line right here, could be coming in strongly in the next 4 or 5 hours here, bringing you heavy rain and lightning and gusty hail. And bigger hail, up to 1 inch to 2 inches of hail there. So be very careful in those areas. Just want to give you the broader view. This has been your watches and warnings for June 16, 2025, courtesy of Radarscope. Please be sure to subscribe. I'll see you in the next episode of Weather Guru. Thank you for listening. Take care. Blessings.